Near the end of August 2024, LEGO released their official financial performance results and strategic plans from the first half of the year. And while the results were staggering, it probably won't surprise you to know that LEGO made a lot of money in the first half of the year. Like, a lot of money. This growth in sales also coincided with a continued increase in the market share grab that LEGO has continuously been chipping away at from other toy companies, outpacing competitors by a wide margin. In the LEGO Group's financial release, they initially focused on the profitability of the group. The main number that catches all the buzz throughout the fandom is the top-line revenue, which grew a stunning 13% to 31 billion Danish krone. Now, since most of you, well, probably all of you don't use the Danish krone in your day-to-day activities, let's convert that using the average conversion rate from Danish krone to United States dollars. After crunching the numbers, this translates to approximately $4.5 billion of top-line revenue. Moving down the income statement lines to operating profit, the LEGO Group reported about 8.1 billion Danish krone, which translates to a profit margin of $1.2 billion. In short, this means that costs for the resin for the bricks and components, cost to run the mold machines, cost of all the production workers, retail workers, and those directly involved with the goods sold totaled approximately $3.3 billion. This compares to about $3.2 billion in the prior year. Regardless of all the details, the LEGO Group has unsurprisingly experienced record-breaking numbers with operating profits that haven't been seen since the first half of 2021, following the COVID demand boom. While all those numbers sound great, the Christensen family only took about $870 million home, as the LEGO Group is utilizing most of their earnings and putting it back into the company with its footprint increases and sustainability programs that we'll talk about later. As I scanned across the statement of financial position, also known as the balance sheet, it's amazing to see the increase of total assets across the board, which has more than doubled in the past 4 years. Similarly, the total equity that the owning family has in the company has also doubled and is growing strong. In case you didn't know, that is not at all common for companies that have been around for about 100 years like LEGO has. Along with its growth and profitability, the LEGO Group has also put a major focus on the expandability of its footprint across various mediums. As some of you have no doubt experienced, LEGO expanded an additional 41 retail locations across the board in the past 6 months, with some fellow content creators being able to see them firsthand. Additions of a regional distribution center in Belgium has opened the throughput capacity to that region, as well as looking to expand new factories in Vietnam in 2025 and Virginia, USA in 2027. Both of which are reported as on schedule for their respective factory launch dates. Part of the factory expansion includes expanding capacity to existing factories in locations such as Mexico, Hungary, and China. In addition to these company and retail-facing expansions, the product-facing expansions included approximately 300 new products launched among its most popular themes, including LEGO Star Wars, LEGO Technic, LEGO City, LEGO Harry Potter, and LEGO Icons, which includes the new hit sub-theme, the Botanicals collection. As LEGO continues to be the #1 brand according to a global RepTrak 100 survey. As we all are likely very aware, the LEGO Group continuously focuses and emphasizes on highlighting their sustainability efforts, whether it's cutting down on the size of boxes, changing from plastic to paper bags, or the latest effort, utilizing renewable and recycled sources for as much of its resin for LEGO components as possible by implementing something referred to as the mass balance principle. Now, if you're like me and had absolutely no idea what that was when researching for this video, here's a quick summary. In short, this principle asks LEGO's vendors to prioritize producing resin for LEGO bricks and components by utilizing as much renewable raw materials as possible compared to the virgin fossil materials traditionally used in the resin creation process. As the mixing process of resin as a whole does not equally distribute the renewable material versus the virgin fossil materials, LEGO is unable to claim that each individual LEGO brick or component contains a certain percent of renewable resources. hence where the mass balance principle comes into account, as it looks as the mass whole of all resin production and the rate therein. For LEGO, in the first half of 2024, all resin purchased for bricks contained 30% renewable and recycled resources compared to 70% of new virgin fossil raw material. To put that into perspective, LEGO was only able to achieve 18% utilization of renewable and recycled material in the entirety of 2023. In the first 6 months of 2024 alone, LEGO has almost doubled the prior year's entire renewable material utilization. The LEGO Group's focus on sustainability has certainly seen strong progress as they strive to achieve over 50% of renewable and recycled sources over the next several years. LEGO's final sustainability update for the first half of 2024 included expansion of the LEGO Brick Takeback program, also known as LEGO Replay. Initially started in the US in 2019 to redistribute LEGO back into children's hands, the group has learned much from the existing program and implemented updates to launch in the UK in the first 6 months of 2024. With the program being fully implemented across 2 continents, they plan on doubling efforts to continue piloting additional models across the United States and Europe. When analyzing all this information, it can sometimes be intriguing to figure out what's actually going on behind the scenes. So here are some conclusions that I came to. Let me know in the comments below if you think I'm onto something. First, as a part of the financial portion of the press release, LEGO reported a decrease in the cost of the product by approximately 3.6% when compared as a percentage of net sales. Now this could likely mean one of 2 things. Either LEGO is doing a very good job of controlling their costs, such as finding less expensive materials, decreasing labor costs or various overhead, or the other option being they're reaping the benefits of increased prices across the board for all products. I'll let you decide which one is probably most likely. Second, as LEGO is continuously revamping their expansions across the globe, this should only mean more access and quicker access to products for more people. The chatter from the AFOLs in the US has been buzzing surrounding the new Virginia factory, so it's a wonderful thing to hear that it's on track to open in 2027. Finally, it's no surprise as LEGO continues to push sustainability efforts, but it's only a matter of time to see if these efforts will pay off and if they will ultimately result in additional price increases to us as consumers. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned as much as I did from this first half-year update from the LEGO Group. And of course, make sure you let me know in the comments below what you think about LEGO's performance so far this year, their growth plans, and going green sustainability efforts moving forward. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like down below, and let me know in the comments if this kind of update is something you'd want to see for the end of 2024. Also, maybe check out some of these other videos that YouTube thinks you will enjoy.